1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we are live.
Hello.
3 weeks to early access launch.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel fine.
I'm good too. We feel like someone who knows that the exam is coming and we cannot change that, so we stopped trying to change that and we just do the best we can.
Last week will be the worst, but well, for me at least, if I know there's a deadline coming, in the beginning I'm okay, and then when the deadline is just there, then this is where I start panicking and stuff. I can't make myself feel super worried when I know.
I think about a week ago there was a game that came out on Steam, and before it launched, someone wrote on LinkedIn that a similar game did 2 million copies, and a different game in the same genre did 3 million copies. So will this game do 2 millions or 3? That's the big question. The game came out, sold 20,000 copies, and currently has rating of 60% on Steam.
Okay.
So it's not gonna do even 1 million, I think. And that's a question of expectations versus reality. So we basically have no expectations. So whatever happens is gonna be fine, and we're gonna keep developing the game as we always do in early access for 6 to 12 months.
And then we'll be posting pictures with us and like flames in the background, and we'll be with cups of tea, and we'll be like, we're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we'll talk about the storyline of the main campaign. We'll tell you a bit more about the events, and the events are the main meat of the game, as we say. And we'll show you some of Rita's recent work on the event illustrations. So I suggest we jump straight into that, or maybe we can talk about the storyline. So the goal of the game, the basic premise of the game is this. Some of the more senior mages in the Guild of Mages started to die.
Yeah.
And you, the player, suspect that the problem is with the Russian. The problem is with the Inquisition, and a part of the Inquisition that sees the murder of all of the mages as the final and easiest solution to the problem of magic and ruined. If you kill all the mages, and if you kill all the newly discovered mages as soon as you discover them, you don't need to support guilds of mages. You don't need to support a huge staff of Inquisition. You can just reinvest all those efforts into something else.
No mages, no problems.
Yep, no mages, no problems. So you're worried about that. You think that as one of the more senior mages, you're next. And so you run away. As you build the spire, you have the help of 5 friends, and 2 of them die building the spire.
That's so sad.
We currently want to give you the option of choosing who dies and who leaves. So you'll have 5 different options, and then you say this guy died and she died and these 3 guys survived, and this is how you start the game. What do you need to, but as you build the spire, you get the curse that makes you lose your health progressively. So how do you deal with this? You need, what do you need?
You need knowledge.
Yes, knowledge of the past. And that comes in the form of this creature, the Librarian, who is the guard of the ruins of a library dating back to the Age of Mages, and it still survives to the current day. It's been one of the first creatures that we created for the game.
Yeah.
And basically find the Librarian and get access to the knowledge. And then it's up to you what you're going to do with the knowledge. I mean, first of all, obviously, you have to save yourself from the curse. You also may want to use the knowledge to defend your fellow mages if you want. And you also know that the distorted lands are not done with the world of Ruined. The distorted lands will keep getting progressively worse.
They're sort of expanding, right? So
it's like climate change, you know. You can ignore it or you can embrace it and try to
What,
save.
distorted lands? There are no distorted lands,
Yeah,
right?
like in
These
my
are-
village, I don't really have distorted
Yeah,
lands.
there are no
so-
distorted lands in my village.
And
Yeah.
if some people have to move in the wildlands, it's their problem. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't born in India, so yeah, that's the sort of like dilemma that's up to you, the player, to choose as you please. But when we launch in early access, that's going to be the main goal of the campaign. And
To meet the guy. We won't
Yep.
do the choices though. The choices will go later on. So as you, if you actually meet Many-Handed or the Librarian, this will be the game end screen basically.
Yep. And then the next step is expanding the different ways of reaching that conclusion. And then the next step is moving the goal farther away and actually showing you what this creature gives, provides, and then it's up to you to make the next step of the game. And that's the plan for the early access. It'll take us, I don't know, 6 months or so to get there. Now let's talk about something called Bloodsuckers.
And events in general. So as you'll be traveling the world and sending your disciples to travel the world, you'll be meeting a lot of humans and animals and creatures
and
along
everything.
the way. So you're going to be interacting with the world through events.
Events are
So-
what the game is all about. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, when we started in the game for a year and a half, we did not make any events. We
Yeah.
built the systems to make the events. So when Rita, for example, creates some inventory items, the way they work in the game is that you use them in the events. So she created inventory items, and Monica created animations for creatures and backgrounds and everything. But the goal is for all of that to meet together in the event.
Yeah. So today we're going to show you a few events that our test players, which is 15 of them, yes?
Yep.
As I are already encountering. But these events at the moment, they don't have illustrations, but we'll look at the production of illustrations that we have right now.
And later on, I'll tell you about some of the events that we currently are putting into the game right now.
So one of the first events you're going to encounter, and a very common one in the beginning, is going to be insects. So at the very beginning, we thought of just having mosquitoes and wasps. And to save us some production time, we thought of just bulking them all together into like a mosquito wasp event. But it looks kind of ridiculous.
Pretty straightforward event. It does a skill check on your travel magic. If your travel magic is above certain level, you'll avoid them. If you use repel insects spell, you'll avoid them. If you use the ointment that repels the insects, it also helps you to avoid them. So it's a kind of a low level, low danger event that you meet in the first few hours of your game.
As we mentioned many times before, we want to create an original world with as many fictional creatures as we can. So we decided to go with our own versions of a locust.
Blood-sucking locusts.
Yeah, which is carnivorous locust, and a swamp bloodsucker, which is like a round version of a mosquito. So for the locust,
we went for the version that has kind of big jaws and
they have to look scary, they have to look dangerous, and just very disgusting to meet basically. And here's our mosquito, and this is the version we stick with.
The only problem with this version is that it looks like it's gonna harpoon you, but then not really like die there, you know, trying to
maybe in this version it'll lay some eggs in you and then it dies.
Yeah, but that's not like, it's too much for us, so we're gonna, you know. All right.
And this is the final version of the sketch
on
screen.
Jesus, man! I mean, developers and final. It's
final. Basically, they will come like in the group to make it look more dangerous and all that.
But if your travel magic is high enough, then you're good.
Yeah. If you survive all the insects, good for you. But the next thing is also from basic events is going to be meeting a snake. So again, we didn't want to create your old typical snake. We made our own run snake. So here are some versions of fictional snakes.
And we all went for the same.
Yes, for number 1.
I don't know, what works really well for us is that when you see different people independently prefer the same option, you know that you're moving in the right direction. We have a lot of debates on game design. Jesus, it's like, oh my goodness. But that's not the case with the art. With the art, we're pretty much all on the same page. With the design,
most of the time. Sometimes we also have big discussions. So
here's the snake.
Here's a snake.
Gives you poison.
Gives you poison.
You can cure poison by taking a generic antidote to relieve the symptom of poisoning.
Yes.
And if you were poisoned by a high-level creature like Stingtail, then it gives you poison plus an additional things like apathy and loss of maybe bleeding, and then you have to deal with that poisoning specifically to remove it, and until you remove it, you're poisoned.
Yeah.
With the snake, this poison will go out in a couple of weeks, or maybe a week.
So snakes and insects, super common, super basic. Next, you can encounter humans, specifically bandits. So here's some.
If you ever drove to South Los Angeles, we personal experience is that when we go to E3 in Los Angeles, and I went to my first E3 in 1996 or 7. Just the first year
back
it moved
in
from
1997.
It moved from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, and the downtown wasn't so pretty, right? And we walked through downtown, and we
encountered some bandits.
Some people looking like that. And even right now, if you go to downtown LA and you walk through certain areas, you can see totally crazy characters. So here you've got different characters. They come in different groups. It can be a couple of bandits, or maybe a single one, or maybe as many as 10. You can negotiate, maybe give them something so that they leave you in peace. You may fight with them using battle magic, using equipment like daggers and arrows and crossbows. You can also try to run away. You can use alchemy like a smoke bomb, which allows you to escape without the combat.
Yeah.
And it's all coming together through these events.
So we went with this version, and we tried to give him boots that are less fancy. And this is the final line art of the bandit, looking all...
Oh man, you said final again.
Final line art.
Final.
So there you go. Here's our bandit with his little fanny pack.
Speaking of events, we introduced the psychological scale for every character in the game, except for the mage. That means that every character has either a kind-hearted or...
Cruel? No.
Cruel. It's not really... Yeah, I think it's cruel and kind-hearted. Then you can be also greedy or not.
Or a coward.
You can be adventurous, let's say risk-taking, or cautious.
Okay.
And you can also be curious.
Yes.
So you'll get 3 of these psychological things in every character, and that's how they make decisions. And if they are very cautious, they encounter bandits, they'll try to run away, or maybe they'll try to negotiate. If they're very brave, adventurous, then they're going to go and fight. If they like things, meaning greedy, then they will try to fight because they don't want to give up their stuff. The negotiation will be limited. So that's how we roll through the events.
A good transition to Wounded, actually, because it's a very interesting event. This Wounded character can either be just a lone wolf trying to survive, and you can help them, or
you can help them, you can kill them.
You can either just pass by and don't.
You can just leave them alive.
Leave them there. But this person can fake the wound. They can be a bandit.
And then his or her friends will jump out and do this. So the problem with this guy is that we don't really have wounded females in the game. And that means that he cannot really... Like, would I stop if I'm concerned about going back in life? Not really.
It depends on the character trait again.
Yeah, but if you put some wounded princess or some, damsel in distress, say, please help me.
My regards go to all poor wounded men. Anyways, so...
But this is like a bald dude. You look at him and you say, you know what? You had a good life, so don't complain.
Yeah, sometimes the wounded guy can have bandits attached to him.
But by way of discussion, if you see adventurer here on that side, yeah. So that image is intentionally created to allow male and female characters to play adventurers.
Yeah, it's
So with
pretty
the
unisex looking.
with the wounded, I think we can solve this by putting a barrel on top of his head, and then you're like, someone got hit by a barrel of beer. And
Yeah. Well, we can add more different kinds of wounded people, in the future, in the bright
Once we
future, where we
launch.
have all sorts of things, and
we
you have
have
a little...
time and money, and I mean,
Yes.
time is more important than money.
So
in
there
that
you go.
sense.
They're the people, and once we play the game, maybe we'll meet a wounded person event, and then you'll see how it plays out. So the events we have regular creatures, we have animals, and we also have magical creatures, or like unusual ones.
Yep,
Right.
I'll go briefly through some of the events.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have to translate in real time. Acid rain, a party of gigglers.
Yeah.
A group of non-humans are transporting some items somewhere.
So
What
there
do
will
you do?
be events basically with humans. It'll be various events with non-humans. You just meet them randomly, or you meet them in groups. You meet
Shining
them.
stones.
You meet them being sick or
The wheels
carrying
of
things.
chaos.
Yeah.
Magic trap. Ancient golem.
Yeah.
Sick non-humans
Yeah.
are on the ground. They are very much sick, and you may help them, or you may kill them, or you may trade with them. Costly figures. Costly. My accent
Ghostly.
is horrible. Costly.
Ghostly.
Costly.
Costly.
Writing on the wall. Literacy skill check.
Costly figure.
Costly figures. The map on the wall.
Ooh.
Unknown device. The traces of a recent conflict. It's like some battle happened here just recently. Cold night.
Cold night.
Trap, spiked trap, a storm. During the hunt, you killed a sick animal. Maybe you should eat it. Maybe you should not eat it. Maybe you should.
Sick animal. Emphasis on the sick.
Tasluks are visiting your camp. You found a hollow with a family of black paws.
Yeah.
Several oodles approach the camp, and they offer you a gift: a few stones covered in slime. And if you touch oodles, you may contact oodles hunger. I think that's the name of the sickness.
we get
of the
hungry.
disease. Yeah. Anyway, there's a bunch of these, and that's the stuff that we're really busy with right now. We're gonna keep doing that
So this
until we
is-
launch, and then after we launch too.
This is one of the unusual events, which is the
Talking
talking
head.
head.
And the head says early access in 3 weeks.
Yes, in ancient tongue, but our ancient tongue, maybe it says something more, but we don't understand ancient tongue. So here as well, like depending on the traits of your character, they will react to the magic head differently.
They may run away. Also, depending on your skills and stats. So, if your literacy is high enough so that you know ancient tongue, then you can understand what it says.
This
And
is
maybe
not
it says
the
something
final.
fine.
This is not the final version. It wasn't discussed at all yet. So yeah, this is an artist's interpretation of the flying head at this current moment.
Sorry, we all work a bit more than usually, so we drink more coffee and then we fall asleep as we run out of coffee. But anyway.
So that's all with the events. We'll have many more illustrations to come. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, it's the...
I'm not sure like the guys were waiting for that, but the good news is that today we sent a bunch of files to localize into Japanese, Chinese, and Korean, so our players from those countries will soon be able to get some of their localized stuff.
Yeah, this whole week we were trying to figure out.
Loading.
We were trying to figure out how to call things, how to.
Jesus, what I really hate is this: is that you, as a developer, you live with this sort of self-deceit, telling yourself that you don't have to have a solution right now. You can push it back, and you think, I don't need to lock down this text. I will do it later. And sometimes that's the right way to do. But most often it's not. And so when you look at the release date, you realize that you haven't made a lot of decisions. Like, what is the name of this thing exactly?
Yeah, you pushed one thing, then another, and then another, and then suddenly you ended up with a ton of things that need to be finalized.
There's a lot of this creative depth that you have to decide how this mixture works, and you can no longer tell yourself that you will do it later on. Now we've got the game.
Here's the game. Time to complain is over. Now it's time to play the game.
So in the Russian language stream, we had a better view. We had a lake.
Yeah, this is just
here
the
we
fourth.
don't, but we've got more resources.
Let's look at our disciples. Let's look at what...
Flax, belladonna, raven's eye, wild spices.
Ooh, that's rare. That's rare when you have spices so close.
All right, so...
Coda.
Who's going to go in 4H?
Idella and Engar. One thing that has changed, we can kick our disciples out right now.
Do I want to kick anyone? No.
No, let's keep
Look at
them.
that. Look at that. He adores self-control. He loves artificing. So.
But I think we will remove the hats, I think. Because
oh, sure. Anyway, what I want to do is I want those wild spices. How do I do it?
You need to research them.
What do I research? Here.
Let's see. I think it's herbology. There you go. Click on the wild spices.
Who's going to do the research?
Mage. He's not doing anything. He's,
good.
There you go. She's, yeah.
So, 8 hours a day.
Yeah. We need those wild spices.
Let's go.
There you go.
Then...
make her cook as well. Make her cook. Just as we're here.
Sorry, how many hours she's doing this? 8.
8.
So we go here.
We can fix it later on.
But do I want, I still have some rations. Do I want to use all
because
of these?
We're gonna send people to travel anyways and collect more of these. It's fine.
Okay, Max.
Yeah, assign.
And the mage.
Yeah.
A couple of hours is enough.
Yeah,
2 is enough.
Enough.
Good. Fine.
Make her read a book while she's at it as well.
Okay. You like, Jesus, she's driving a hard bargain, huh? Look at this.
She's just sitting in the Spire, cooking and reading.
I like to do some mushroom picking. Who's gonna do this for me?
We should see.
Who's the best? 0.
I would say Coda. Coda likes to pick.
But how about exploration wise? This guy doesn't like monstrology. Okay, he's gonna go explore.
Yeah.
And she's gonna pick. So look, now we changed the interface here. Now you say how much stuff you need.
Yeah, used to be we would say they will work for an X amount of hours, which is kind of unpractical and stupid if you think about it.
Thanks to our playtesters, we understood that this was not the optimal way. So she's gonna go and pick some mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then our friend here with the hat, with the fancy hat.
Let's check. I think. Can we check his traveling?
Do you want to go east or west?
Can we check Coda's travel magic?
1 and 1.
See, she's very good. You can
4 and 4. She's gonna go.
She can go somewhere further away.
Where do you want to go?
I don't. Let's go east.
East here.
Yes.
Okay. So she's gonna explore here.
Yeah.
Come here. Equipment.
Yeah, give her some
rope,
good,
boots.
Yeah.
Why not?
And maybe some bandages.
Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. All right.
Food? No?
No.
Okay.
She will cast herself. Fine. She goes.
She
goes.
Don't
get the fancy hat guy.
And Gar can go to an opposite direction. Let's put him somewhere. His travel magic is 1 and 1. Maybe not too far further away.
Or down.
Or down.
Where do you want? Up.
Let's go down, because down is further away from where Coda is going. So
all right.
Our dear friend Engar, yes, is gonna go down. It's gonna get down.
Sleeping bags, some bandages.
Yeah, and some ointment.
And I think that. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go. So now our disciples are traveling, and we can see their status on these little.
The green thing on the character portrait shows you that
Yeah.
everything is fine with them health-wise. Once they get attacked or something goes wrong, you'll see it go orange and then go red. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see that we have 15 days supply of food, 16 days now at the Spire, which is nice.
Yeah.
We're simplifying the alchemic properties. So here in this build, you still see a lot of them here on the bottom of the screen. We removed the thing maybe up to 10 after overhauling the recipes. All right. So what happened with her?
Oh, if we go back
Look,
for a bit.
she's bloated.
Yeah, before that, see, we don't have illustrations in game right now, but
why is she bloated? She likes to overeat.
She ate 3.
No,
yeah,
no, that's the cost.
Oh, that's the cost. Oh, we can check her states. I mean, her character traits for
Let's
a
go
second.
to final report.
Yeah.
122. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's check her out.
She's
a glutton.
That's why she would do more like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And our mage finished cooking.
Yeah.
All right. What do we want to do with her? More?
How much did she collect? Let's check our inventory.
100 something.
Okay, let's stop for a minute. Let's go to our warehouse.
Research. Alchemy. Oh, wait a second.
No,
Herbology.
yeah.
Almost done.
Almost done.
So once he's done, she will go and collect that. Will she be able to collect that? That's level 1. How is she?
Yeah, she's level 1. See, her picture is there.
5 hours left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So we're waiting. We're just
waiting.
Oh, look at this. -4.
We need to adjust our magic.
We're losing our energy. So 0. 0 is good.
Yeah, 0 is good.
Good.
Let's go.
Moving on. Da 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 da. We're basically waiting. What is this? Level up. Good. And we're waiting for the research of wild spices.
What's the mood? She's overeating again. She's calm right now.
Calm. She's fine.
Okay, finished.
Okay, finished. Good. Now we know the wild spices.
Yeah.
Excellent. We still don't know them?
Try to pass the time a little bit. No.
It's a bug. Come on.
I guess not.
Come on. Is this a bug?
No.
Is this a bug?
I guess so. We won't be able to collect. Oh, we can.
No, we can.
That's very strange.
All right. She goes in.
Yeah.
How much?
100. Okay, enough.
Oh, look, it's only like 2 kilos.
Okay.
All right.
You didn't give her a backpack.
Go with this. I don't care. It's like just the 4 kilos and that's it. She's in the green still. Everything's fine there. He's in the green. Everything's fine.
Mage. Oh, mage is reading. Good.
Everyone's out except for the mage.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. All right. He's on the way back.
And she's on the way back. Everyone seems to be
still
okay.
Stuck, but everyone's fine. Yeah.
Oh, she's back.
Oh, do, do, do.
Oh, she's calmly collecting. And
wow,
214. Good job.
And now, who's gonna cook?
That mage, of course. Finally, we can cook travel rations. Well, why are travel rations better than regular rations?
Ask me for the next build. I think they weight less, they restore your stamina, and also
they definitely weigh less.
Here we do this, and here we do this, and with this we can cook a lot. Who's gonna cook? The mage.
The mage.
Let's say you can also cook them faster. I think. Let's go. Fine, excellent. Now let's see what the guy brings.
Yeah. I can rewind faster, I think, because the time will stop when he comes back. There we go.
Hello.
Let's see.
Let me turn off the minor events.
Yeah. Okay, he discovered hills.
He got lost, he got found.
Mosquitoes.
He got hit by mosquitoes. He now has itching.
Itchiness. Oh no. He found dwelling of earls.
Alright. A dead body, but he's not taking it. He passed the test of insects, no problems.
No, rocky
he fell
hillsides.
down the hills, damaged his sleeping bag, minor leg injury. So he's gonna have some moderate pain, I'm pretty sure.
So there you
that's
go.
about it. He's got a minor injury. He's got dull pain and itching, but that'll pass. All right. Should we heal him?
Yeah. Let's get a doctor. Just get the mage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good healing skills, and he'll check into the hospital
Yeah.
soon.
What? Couple of hours.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. He showed up and he's being treated. That's all good.
And mage's mood got up as well. Oh, for a minute. Now it's back to.
How is she doing? 10 days out there. Oh my god. 11 days out there.
Okay, mage has leveled up, and we've researched something new. Level 3 in alchemy, and this is the old one.
The one that came out. What about the hospital? He's cured.
Oh, good.
So he only has itching.
Itching.
All right.
No cure for itching, I suppose.
Oh, there should be something skin thing, but I don't think it's in the build right now.
Well, I'm glad she's green. That means that nothing dangerous has happened.
Yeah, if she would go to the Empire, she would be dangerous. Do we want
a new?
I like the headdress.
Yes.
Also, she's intellectual.
Yes.
And green hair. Let him in. We are so sexist. Huh? How about let her in?
Or maybe it's him.
Let's see. Low pain threshold. I don't care. Shit. You know what? Expel. Bye bye.
You look cute, but you have to go.
Yeah, she's not interested in many things, so I don't really want to have a disciple like this. And let's see what the this report is like. Catacombs. Catacombs means loot. Insects. She's easily passing all those checks.
Yeah.
Look, she's got 4 in travel magic. Meat. Obsidian.
Yeah.
Datura, Immortalos. She's really passing all those checks. She's not falling off the heels.
She didn't find heals yet.
It's so good.
Oh, wait. Go back a bit.
It's so good
there
to have
go.
some...
another one. Forward or back? Forward. There we go.
There is a human.
There we go. As we talked about the wounded person, you hear a moan, and then the character either ignores the moan or decides to go and find out.
She heals the wounds.
Yes.
And the bandit gave her mixture figure, fighter's mixture, brew, nectar, wine,
alcohol. There's always alcohol.
and enumeration.
Yeah, but she didn't drink it.
Nope. But she was kind to him, and that paid off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've got, what is this?
Catacombs.
Catacombs. Who's gonna go?
Definitely. Wait till she comes back. You see, she's out on a crest, even though she isn't. There we go. She's back. Finally. She needs to be the leader because she has the best. Yeah, she's tired. She just came back from the quest.
Okay. Come on. Go 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 on. All great. Let's give them lots of good food. You know what? I'm just gonna click here. No? Can I do this? No? Okay. The interface is still a work in progress.
Yeah.
All right. What is this?
Oh, I guess it's just the smoky effect from the clouds is still on the opened map, which is strange.
And I'm not sure about this.
She's drunk. She's probably some
that
of
was
them
quick.
are. Yeah. Oh, they're back.
So they
turn off the food, maybe.
They eat the rations, a dead body. So they got a lot of
stuff.
They got the axe, yeah. They all pass the checks. Pass the checks. Killed the bandit.
Oh, she decided to kill
got
him.
Some stuff.
So they're in the catacombs.
Oh. Ambush.
Ooh.
Who's that? I don't know who's that. Who the hell is this?
I don't know.
He got damaged health as a result. You see, it's a work in progress. They found a chest.
Good.
What's in the chest? Books.
Some books. Yes.
Fiction.
You can only find books and
Common,
stuff like
common.
catacombs and ruins.
Trap.
So everyone passes.
She disarms the trap. Trap.
Another one.
Yep, it's good. Chest. Chest.
Ignores the chest.
Come on.
It happened to me a few times as well. I don't know why they ignore the chest. Oh, at least they're looting the
so
dead
they robbed
body.
the dead body, and that's why.
Yeah. Who won the battle?
I don't know. I mean,
Check the battle log.
we
Can we
won.
at least know? We won.
Yeah.
But he has damaged health. Oh,
I
well.
have no idea what that means. Okay, we
So
have to work
in
on
the
this some
end-
more.
in
We
the
have a
end-
ton of loot.
We have tons of loot. Good job.
And no one is
Wait.
sick.
Just wait a second. There we go. Now we can see that
Well,
he
I
has
mean,
damage
he's a
left.
bit sick, but otherwise he's fine. So you can see, if you follow this game for a while, you can see that the balance changes with every update.
Yes.
And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. In 3 more streams, we'll be out. Actually, we're releasing in, what, exactly 3 weeks? No?
Maybe.
No, we're releasing on Thursday. So we'll have 3 more streams, and then we'll have the release stream explaining what is in the game and what is not in the game, and whether or not and how that works. And man, oh man, I mean, that'll be sooner than we want it
We will
to
look
be.
awful on that stream. We will look like a walking disaster.
It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Yeah, our stylist will make sure that we look good on the stream.
I got some Japanese incense that we can light up to offer it to the gods of bugs. And the gods of ruined, so we have as few bugs as possible. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them under this video. We'll come back on that. Next week, we'll show you more progress with the systems that we currently put together, and you know, the visuals and the balancing keeps changing as we get more feedback from those who play.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, and see you next Wednesday.
See ya.